So you got what you always wanted. So you got your dream come true. Good for you. Good for you, you. What am I talking about? Haha! This is it. Today we're going for the no fringe, as I went to the hairdressers and they were busy, so my fringe is currently like here. Yeah, very long. So no eye makeup, and I decided to go for a bold lip. Right, what are we going for? Fees, please, Louise. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going through my summer camp application. No, I did that last time. I'll be going through my fees and hidden costs. Basically, everything that I paid prior to going to summer camp. And yeah, it is more expensive than you think. And here's an idea. Okay, I need my notebook because this is the exact amount that I paid. Haha, yes. So first off, I went to Frenchwood's Festival of Performing Arts in New York, and my visa sponsor was CCUSA. Obviously, if you go with a different visa sponsor and a different camp, these may vary. And also, I went in 2016 and applied 2015. So again, it may vary, but again, gives you an idea. And I'm trying to be very quick because it looks like it's going to chuck it down and you can hear anything in this room. It's very echoey. Echoey, is that even a word? So when I applied for my visa sponsor back in August 2015, I paid $616, but this was dollars. So when you apply for your visa, it's done in US dollars, USD. And it's converted. Yeah, so the conversion rate, I don't know what it was, but I paid £390 and a penny. That was just for the initial fees and that. There were two options that you could do. There was a flight option and non-flight option, basically. If you were a first timer, you could do the flight option, but if you're a returnee, you have to go for the non-flight. I'd say it's just more convenient to do the flight option, and it's sort of around the same because you get more fees, well, pocket money they call it at camp, if you buy your own flight, so it works out around the same. Or so I've been told. I've never done the non-flight option, so I can't really say. But because I did not know about the conversion fee on my, I think it was debit card. Yeah, debit card. I had to pay extra. So this was the international debit card purchase fee, which is using debit card to make a foreign currency transaction, and that was £1. All right. And then there's also a international debit card transaction fee, using your debit card to make a foreign currency transaction, and that was £11.66. You didn't know about that. I know some banks do a free conversion, so look into that and be aware, and some credit cards may do free conversion. So it's not a lot more, but it's money all the same, and I didn't know anything about it at the time, so I'm letting you know, giving you a heads up. Heads up. So in total, before I even started, I paid £402.67. Yeah. So that was back in August, and then nothing happened until January with fees wise. Just looked at camps in that time, really. So in January, I went to a CCUSA camp fair, which they organised for you. Mine was in London. Well, I went to the one in London as it was nearer to me, but there were a Leeds and Manchester before then. So you may have to pay for transport to get there and potentially pay for accommodation depending on where you're from in the UK. I didn't want to pay some SAS, I wanted to do the UK, map, but it came out like, woo. It's not compulsory to go to, but it's nice to go because then you get to see a few of the camps. I want to say all the camps, there wasn't that many there personally, but it's good to see what camps are on offer and also speak to people, speak to the staff, and speak to people, ex-camp counsellors. So it wasn't a bad trip. well, it was good. Pros and cons, pros and cons. So then, what is next? There's a pigeon. Can you hear the pigeon? Catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon. Visa, let's talk about visa. So, I paid for my visa, my US visa, end of February, and it cost me £115.20 just for the appointment. And I also, in March, had to pay a fee to CCUSA, which was £30.13. That's just to get a form that you collect on the day of your visa. There's like all the different visa sponsors outside the embassy. You go to them, you say your name, you collect a form, and you take it into the visa appointment with you. I cannot remember the name of the form though. Not that it really matters, but you do collect something from them, and I think they charge for people staying there and to print the form and all that. Yeah. And then you go to your visa. Well, obviously you've got to pay for transport and accommodation to go to your visa as well. I think it's all in London. Because, so if you're from Scotland or that, I think you have to go to London. So again, travel, accommodation, it all costs. Can you hear a car come in? As always. It's so loud. Your visa photo is not the same as a passport photo. It is a 2x2 photo, so it's square instead of like the rectangle. It's very oblong, but you know, rectangle one. And you only need one photo. I got 4 and it cost me £7.99. No, and I actually had to go to a proper photography shop to get it done because the machines, you know, them instant photo machines, they didn't do them. Well, they might do, they just didn't do it when I looked in one, and I'm basing that on one machine. You go to your visa appointment, you have an option, you have to leave your passport there so they can put their visa into your passport, and you have an option to collect your passport at given locations, and you can also pay for home delivery. So these locations were really random in my opinion, and there wasn't any really near me, and I thought, oh, the easiest option is to just get it home delivered. But it did cost £18 to get it home delivered. Oh, seriously? Come on and drive through. But it's all recorded and it's just safe, and you just get it at home and you're like, yeah, I got my passport, my visa in, exciting, I'm definitely going, whoop, 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 whoop. Next event you have to go to a CCUSA pre-departure meeting, which was at the end of April. This basically just discussed what to expect at camp. They do a few games. Trek America, then they talk about treks that you could go on more before or after camp, and I actually went on one after camp, which was great, and you get a 10% discount, so it's all good. And again, it was in London, so you had to pay for travel and accommodation. So that is everything to do with visa and prior to camp. Because my flight was organised for me, I had to stay the night before I got picked up for camp in New York. CCUSA actually organised it all for us. 66.27 pence for one night. But you stayed with CCUSA people who were in the same camp, which was nice. But it is expensive, and I didn't realise that if I booked through the hostel, you know, myself, it would actually have been probably £20–30 cheaper. Yeah. Didn't realise that till after I booked it. Complete moron. But then I wasn't with CCUSA people if I did that, so it was good because I met some people who I'm actually still friends with now, who I met like on the first day, and I'm like, yo, we were like the first people I met. You met, we met, everyone met. I don't know. Also, we paid from the airport, from JFK to the hostel, it was a flat rate. I think it's like $47. But I paid $20 because obviously you add a tip on as well. The total minus the accommodation and travel to the meetings and visa was a grand total of £640.26. Yeah. And then I calculated with my travel, it was £675.56 that I spent in total. Yeah, it's a lot. With my camp, because it was a longer camp, mine was a 12-week camp, I got it all back and a little bit extra, but some people just broke even because they had, normally they're 9 weeks, and obviously the less time you're there, the more or less you get paid, funnily enough. And so they probably break even, and it wasn't like, it is more about the experience than the money, and it is the best experience. But that's why I probably wouldn't do it again, because it's not worth my time. I can earn more at home, but I'm so glad I did it, and I met people there who are like-minded people, and you know, you meet people from all around the world as well, and you're like, I had in my cabin, I had another girl who was from England, but Midlands, and 2 Australian girls, one from New South Wales and one from Adelaide, I think. Don't quote me on that. They're gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, Holly, we're not from this place. But yeah, that's where they're from. So it was really great to meet people. There was a lot of Australians and a few New Zealanders and a lot of British, and so it is a wonderful time. But that is how much I paid in total. Shut this book now. My YouTube blogging book, this is. That my best friend gave me. It's come in handy. It's come in handy, yeah. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope this has helped people. If you have any questions about summer camp or fees, anything, just leave me a message on here. And I know a few people would like to Facebook message me. That's absolutely fine. I'll just get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys are well, and I see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys. I'll just sit back while you run ashore. Is that good for you? Would that be good for you? Just say what you need to say, and the truth you can walk away. You have to stay trapped where you got something new.